Hey guys, what is up? Here to review another trailer review. It's been a long time since I've done one, but since of course I ain't seen Handle Caesar today, don't worry, it's not because of audience reviews that are turning me off, even though that kind of pisses me off. I'm hoping I enjoy it because Jackson Fulcher, Austin Putnam, the majority of critics, and Chris Stuckman enjoyed it, so I'm hoping I'm one of them too. I really do hope I am. But also because I got something else to, mostly because, I was gonna get someone to go with me, but he didn't want to go. And he wanted to, and I asked him if it was okay if I go by myself because I don't want to be like a dick to him. And he said, I'll wait till tomorrow, so I'm going tomorrow. Hope I enjoy it. Now, but let's just talk about another comedy. A trailer for what? For what? I know I'm late on this, but I never really thought about watching it, but I thought, you know what, they're going to show this to me in the theater no matter what. So let's just review it. And let me tell you, this trailer was not perfect. It doesn't really have my attention, so I'm still have the same reaction as I did when I did my most anticipated movies of 2016 video. Neighbors 2 Sorority Rising. Now, as you guys know, I placed this in my most skeptical category of my most anticipated movies of 2016. Because, first off, it's a comedy sequel, and to be honest, this is a formula that's not really worth that's probably not really worth repeating the second time around. And in all honesty, this movie could be entertaining, but to be honest, it seems to be going more of that comedy route where they just need to be more outrageous and stupid. Like, more outrageous, I guess. And I'm hoping it works for the best, but so far, for what I've seen here, I'm not completely sold, but I mean, this is a comedy it's basically trying to be like, a fun comedy, nothing more. And I can enjoy stuff like that because, I'm not prone to like, oh, I need to review everything from a critical standpoint. No, I can enjoy stuff like this. But hey, it's a comedy sequel of a formula that really isn't worth repeating the second time around, and I'm not sure, and I think maybe it's just run too thin at this point, but maybe we'll see what comes out of it. So, in case you guys want to know, yes, I did see the first Neighbors, and yes, I did like it. I thought it was a very fun comedy, very raunchy, pretty ballsy, though, I swear. They get pretty crazy with the sexual content, though I don't know what's more risque, that or Wolf of Wall Street. It's your bet, people. I still can't think of anything. I mean, first off, there's a lot of sex in Wolf of Wall Street, and that's a lot longer. That thing's 3 hours. And the first Neighbors is an hour 37 minutes. So yeah, you get a lot more, obviously, in Wall Street, but whatever, that's just a side note. From what I see in this trailer, I think it looks fine. It could be a fun comedy sequel, but this could be an unfortunate case where rinse and repeat where it feels like a bit like just basic rinse and repeat. Basically, it feels like you're just reusing a formula and not doing enough with it, and overall just doing the same stuff as before, rehashing a lot of the same stuff. Because what I've seen already in this trailer, they are reusing a lot of things. They kind of make a callback to the airbag gag in the first one, and they did it like 4 times? Or was it 3? Oh, 4 times, yeah. It was pretty fun the first two. The first two times, I mean, it wore out pretty quickly. But one time, there were some fun moments in there. And you know what? Hey, maybe this could work. But one thing is for sure, when you check out, I mean, like the way it plays out, it feels more like a retread. But I'm hoping this is one that could overall be a fun comedy, in spite of it being a bit rinse and repeat, if that is the case. So yeah, I do think it. But I mean, here's the thing about it: involving a female sorority, it's basically doing a gender swap with the first one. But also, you're getting, but I mean, sure, but you also have Zac Efron to help. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. In case if any of you guys are a bit skeptical on it, don't worry. You have 2 of the original writers coming back. You also have 3 more writers, and guess who they are? Nicholas Stoller, who's also the director of the first movie, who's also directing this. And also Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg are writing it. If you guys know them, they are pretty successful in comedies. They've written a lot of good comedies. They've been pretty successful in it. But the thing is, this is a fucking comedy sequel, and I don't think they've written one before. Now, I'm not saying it'll be a bad thing, but the thing is, like I said, you're just basically repeating a formula that's been done in the first movie, and probably done before. Animal House is probably the best frat movie of all time. Love that movie, it's so funny, and I own it. Got it for Christmas, actually. Side note, love it though. Here's what I think about when you see the opening with the sorority by Selena Gomez. Damn it, they're so fucking clean. Is that supposed to be like a bit of a female stereotype? And I feel like, are they basically just made for a cameo? Because later on in the trailer, because I mean, you've seen that scene where Chloe Grace Moretz is basically trying to get high, but basically Selena Gomez's sorority does not allow that because it's not allowed because they basically are obliging the rules in the U.S. that sororities can't have parties, but frats can't in a house. Is that an actual thing, or is that supposed to be a joke in of itself? Because I have no idea if that actually is true. I probably could have looked it up before doing this video, but it's not worth putting. But you know what, screw it. If you guys want to, comment below if it is fake or not. Maybe I'll find out myself. So, yeah, well, I don't know. And basically, I feel like they're being reduced to cameos, because basically it serves only one purpose, as to be like, oh yeah, this is supposed to. This is basically inspires Clarice Grace Moretz and a few friends of the sorority, I guess, to make their own sorority, Kappa Nu. Whatever, it's not worth commenting on, it's just whatever. Basically, they're just also moving in, and they're just going crazy and shit. And also, like, Seth Rogen and Rose Byrne are just, selling their house now. Yeah, that makes sense. And also, what we see from the first one, we see like a lot of crazy shit. But however, it feels like it's just repeating some stuff. I mean, of course, the airbag gag, but also there's a slight, very, very, very brief scene where you see like Chloe Grace Moretz kick Seth Rogen. So basically, it's going to do a fight just like in the first one, even though that one was actually pretty funny. I'm just thinking, really, you're just doing that? It feels like a retread. That's my main complaint with this trailer, is that it feels just like they're doing so much the same stuff, but basically trying to be more outrageous over the top with it. I was even a scene where an APC, if you don't know what that is, it's an armored personnel carrier, a police for one, law enforcement use it, even military. You get the point. Basically crashing into a car. So basically, it gets outrageous to a point where the police need to bring in military vehicles. That's just a brief scene, so I can't really make much of a comment on that. But it's just worth noting. Is it gonna, well, like, what the hell? And of course, the situation goes outrageous, like someone pole vaulting over a car using an American flag. That was so weird, but also kind of funny, pretty amusing. Also, Ike Barinholtz, I think that's how you pronounce his name, Gomblo. Like, he has that clown makeup, and also, yeah, these make him look terrifying. I guess it's supposed to like, oh, like the Joker in The Dark Knight. Yeah. I have to say, that one actually pretty much got me. That actually was probably one of my favorite jokes in the trailer. Of course, the girl is going crazy on Seth Rogen's car, basically stripping off his clothes except his underpants, and also like going crazy on the car, basically crying against it for all I know. And basically, like Rose Byrne just spraying the hose on them, and of course she says it doesn't work. And Seth Rogen says it's not working, only making them sexier. I guess so. I mean, yeah, I guess so. I mean, they're obviously going to do a lot of very cheap jokes, a lot of very broad comedy. I mean, the first one had a lot of crazy shit. I mean, basically, they're making dildo. I mean, like, the first one, the guys were making dildos. Was that Christopher Mintz-Plotz in Neighbors? The guy who had the massively long cock? Holy shit. That actually was kind of funny, I have to say that. It also has that cop from the first one back, who acted really unrealistic, that any complaint against it. Same for Lisa Kudrow, acting very unrealistic as the... Damn it, I forgot what her role was in that movie. Not worth looking it up. I mean, yeah. I mean, I have to say, like the Rose Byrne having that cheerleader outfit on Ike Barinholtz's girlfriend, I believe, with that wig she has on. I don't know what that disguise is supposed to be. Also, like Zac Efron, basically wearing like those very short orange shorts, and also like wearing one, but also like having like the marker drawn on him to make it look like he has abs. That actually was pretty funny. I'll give that props to that. So yeah, there are some funny. No, there are funny moments in the trailers, but I have to say they really didn't hit hard for me. Although, I don't know. It basically feels a bit like a repeat of the first one, like I said, and that's really where my concern is. That's the reason I'm skeptical for it, people. Sure, it may give me hope. And I guess maybe the last scene in the trailer was kind of funny, like involving sorority, like how they spell it, and like like sorority with the titty is titty silent, where you can't even spell it right. Though I'm not even looking at. I'm gonna try to turn off my phone to tell you I'm not cheating. SORRITY. Sority. I got that right. Is that right? I don't look that up. But they do have it in the title. Yep, got that right. Yeah. I mean, sure. Man, I'm just being bored here. I mean, I won't deny, there is some hope for this, because number one, you do have two of the original writers back. The three additional writers are also very good. They've done successful with writing comedies before. And also, the original director is back, who's also one of the new writers. And you do have Seth Rogen back, Rose Byrne, Zac Efron. Rose Byrne was probably one of course I love Rose Byrne. It's nice that they actually had a female character who actually seemed to be doing something rather than kind of sitting in the background or just not being, or kind of one who opposed the action. Rather, she was kind of one that actually drove it pretty far in the first one. I really liked her there. So everyone's kind of like the guy who is kind of not all, probably, he's kind of there, but I don't know what I'm saying there. She also was really a good supporter, and even she was like a mastermind behind all the messing with it. And she went pretty far. She would go pretty far to get them in trouble. And I have to say, yep, victory. Basically they're kind of doing stuff that I hope will not run stale. But this is my main concerns are this is a comedy sequel, and I've seen it work before. We've all seen it work before. Like us, 22 Jump Street. But the reason that one works is basically it's a meta film that pokes fun at other buddy cop movies and all that shit. Basically, the first one you could say pokes fun, and it's very self-aware, but the second one also did that too, but also it managed to have its own fresh set of jokes. Sure, it had some you say it had some stuff recycled from the first one, but also they kind of did some new stuff. The end credit scene alone showcases the creativity they actually, and a lot of devotion they put into making this sequel just as good as the first one, and even in some cases better. In some cases not as good, but you get the point. They really were trying to make a comedy sequel that really delivered on the laughs, and also managed to do some different things with the comedy and really push it farther and also get more creative, I guess, or something like that. You know what I mean? Overall, I have to say, that one really succeeds because, first off, it's very self-aware of itself and also has a lot of good meta humor to support it. And they managed to build upon that as well as do some new things with it, but also repeat some things and do it to the same strong comedic effect that they were, just as some of the gags were in the first one. Cornell Trilogy also works there, but that's for a different reason. The way the style of the series is that it's always making a comedic take on different genres. Shaun of the Dead, that was for zombies and horror. Hot Fuzz, action. And World's End, sci-fi. Basically, it always made a comedic take on those things, and that's why it always maintained beef. That's why it always remained fresh, and that's why it always remained hilarious. But also because you had a lot of creativity, a lot of brilliant visual comedy. The sequels, Hot Fuzz, the first one, Shaun of the Dead. The sequels, Hot Fuzz and World's End, worked because not only did they do a comedic take, because they did comedic take on a different genre, thus allowing them to do something different. And without making it feel rather odd or just, out of nowhere. It fits because that's the style of the series, and also it's rewarding and it's hilarity. They never just were like, oh yeah, let's just replace the genre but just do some lame jokes. No, they never even did lame jokes in the first one. Seriously, if you want an example of brilliant visual comedy in Shaun of the Dead, the scene in the pub where Queen's playing, and these, of course, three characters are hitting a zombie to the tune of the song, and you're seeing a guy flicking the lights to that tune. That's brilliant visual comedy. They basically did something new in The World's End. Sure, you could say kind of almost like the same jokes, but it's the way it did these bizarre transitions, almost motion blur transitions, I guess those are. I don't know if those are an actual thing. Maybe they are, but who knows. And a lot of, visual comedy. They actually had a very similar, some of them have a very unique, have the same similar style of visual comedy with, scenes that would only last a short amount of bit and which, transition pretty quickly. It's clever visual comedy, but it always worked because, hey, it always had that charm to it. It always made it laugh out of me. Those are kind of sequels that work. And Anchorman 2 is a good one. It ain't perfect. It ain't the first one. Mostly, it's a bit too long, but I won't deny they managed to do something kind of different. They set it in a different decade, and also they kind of try poking fun at kind of like how media is today with always having the news on 24 hours a day, and also how oversaturated it is and all that crap. Yeah, you could say they could have taken more jabs at it, but at the same time, I still enjoy it for what it is, and basically, yeah. Also, like sensation. I guess you can just say they also kind of poked fun at sensationalism, something that really is a big thing today. But hey, who knows? I still like it though. It ain't bad. I think it's far from bad. At the worst, it could be probably okay. That's me though. If you didn't like it, sorry. Hope you find something better. Maybe this will be better. I don't know. But in all honesty, let's just get back to Neighbors 2. See, there are some fun moments in it. It looks like they're probably trying their best to make it funny and hopefully make some of these repeated gags funny the second time around. But the thing is, I'm just afraid they could run stale. And also, like, Selena, I'm like, could Selena Gomez, a sorority really have any sort of purpose other than just to be kind of like for one joke or a setup for one joke? I don't know. This is only just a trailer, so I don't know what everything movie will be like. I'm just hoping the best for it because these are talented people working on it, and I think they did do a good job with the first one. But the thing is, this is kind of almost like a repeat of the same stuff with a few different changes and probably trying to be more ridiculous. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Maybe it could work. If there's any scene that really just surprised me, it's really kind of more the scene where that girl who's in the back of Seth Rogen's car, who is just high on painkillers for all I know, Seth Rogen slams the brakes, and she basically has her two middle fingers up, and she just goes out the front windshield. Goes out the windshield, and she goes a pretty far distance, though I swear. That must be over-exaggerated to an absurd degree. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, I just feel like, really? Slam the brakes that hard? That girl would fly that far? Jeez, you have to be going a lot faster to do that. Maybe it's just done to really just like throw the joke in your face or something like that. Maybe it's just done to make it a lot funnier, but I mean, okay? I don't know. It's really something that kind of caught me. It never bothered me. It's something that really like, oh, that happened. I don't know. I don't really have any. My only real concerns. I mean, there are some fun moments in the trailer, but overall, I just really don't think it's really. I'm still not excited for it, people. If you're excited for it, great for you, and I hope you enjoy it. I hope I enjoy it, but in all honesty, I really think maybe it just won't work. Maybe this could be an unfortunate failure. And this is the first sequel from Seth Rogen, so maybe. I hope for the best. I really do. But who knows? It could fail. Because I never really saw a purpose to do a sequel to this. I really never did. It just never hits me. It never would. I don't think it ever will. Maybe there'll be something there, but in all honesty, from what I've seen here, it just feels more like a repeat of the same stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm just wondering, could it work the second time around? My only concern is this stuff going to work? I really hope it does. But no use complaining about it now, because to be honest, I have Hail Caesar to look forward to, and we have until May till this comes out. And to be honest, the only other comedy I care about this year is probably the other guy, about the Nice Guys. You know, the Shane Black comedy with Ryan Gosling, Russell Crowe. Yeah, I care about that, actually. I'm excited for it, people. You are too. I hope the best for this one, but really in all honesty, I can't really get excited for it. Sorry. Anyways, guys, that's my look at the trailer for Neighbors 2 Sorority Rising. Comment below. What did you think about it? Are you excited for it? Are you gonna skip it? What did you think of the first Neighbors? Do you think it's gonna strike? Do you think it will strike gold this time around, or is it gonna be an unfortunate cash grab or an unfortunate failure of a sequel? Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to the channel for more videos.